Hey guys, BMW Doctor here, and today we have the Z4M again. Symptoms are he's getting a ABS, traction, and even his radar is saying high voltage, and it turns off when you give it gas. See that? That's what it does. It doesn't work constantly if you're driving on the road. I'm on idle right now, so it's not doing it. But this is how we're gonna fix it. We're gonna scan it, find out what's going on, and then it's most likely gonna be the voltage regulator for the alternator. We're gonna replace that today. Stay tuned, BMW Doctor. Let's go. All right, so first time for this car to be on this diagnostic tool, as we just recently got it. So it's gonna be BMW, and then turn the key on, and then do VIN scan, auto detect, and then we'll just find out what the car is for us. I just absolutely love this diagnostic tool. It's wireless, no wires coming behind me, nothing. We got the E86 Z4M production of December of 2006, which makes this car 2007. Can scan the codes, find out what the hell is going on. Alright, diagnostics, auto scan. I'll pause you and then come back when it's done. Alright guys, so it's all done. I'm gonna go ahead and check what's going on. I'm gonna start by the motor electronics. Read codes. DME bit serial data interface not present, not a big deal. ABS. What does the ABS say? We have engine management, we have control unit power supply, DSC sensor, we have system voltage too high. That tells me right there that we have a problem with the alternator voltage. Because the battery is the wrong battery. We're gonna change that, but we still need to replace the voltage regulator. Because he hasn't had that issue. Maybe the bad battery caused it, but he hadn't had that issue for a long time. He had the car for a whole year. This never happened until now. So we know that something went bad. And a common problem for the E86s are the voltage regulator, or I should say the S54. So we're gonna go ahead and replace that. We'll see how that goes. We are going to change the alternator voltage regulator. I showed you guys the symptoms, and first you want to take the airbox out. It's got this clamp, loosen it, disconnect your battery before you do this, otherwise you're going to have mass airflow sensor codes. Take the mass airflow sensor harness off. This hose, just put it on the side. And then you want to take this intake hose off. These rivets right here, you just pull on them and it'll come off. You don't need to take the filter out. Just take that. We're just going to take the belt off, take this screw off, and there's two more fasteners for the alternator that we're going to take off. So stay tuned. Let's see. So to take the tension off, you want to pop this cover on this pulley right here. I don't know if you can see it, but
no, it's too dark.
I'll put a picture on it on the screen for you. But need a longer screwdriver.
think Oh, there's a tensioner right there.
Okay, so alright, so if you won't need to take the alternator off, you'll need a T45, Torx 45, and you'll need something long. These are pretty cheap. You can get them around 20 bucks. It's called the belt tensioner tool. It comes with plenty of sockets, and then I just put my T45 on it, 3/8, and again stick it in this tensioner right here. This cover is on this pulley right here.
You can't zoom in.
Can you see?
There's no chance in it.
So you need to stick screwdriver behind, just like wedge it between the cover and the pulley, and then you pop it off. There you go. So it's gonna be that pulley. There you go. So it's gonna be this guy where my screwdriver is, and then you just pop this cover off, and then you get the T45 on this tool, stick on the screw on the fastener that's on that tensioner. Once you do that, you undo the alternator, the bolt, the belt, and then let it go. Just let that hang, and then get this cover off right here. So you get a 16mm. Take this screw off. I've already loosened it a little bit, and then there's another one under here. Just feel for it. It's pretty simple to find if you know where it is. Just like, can't really show you on camera, but I'll put a picture on there. So we're gonna get the tight reach. If you don't know what the tight reach is, it's this guy. That's perfect for the job. Just stick it on the bolts. There we go. And then you break it loose, just like that. That's why it's called tight reach, because it's tight there. Damn it. This job is it doesn't have that many steps, but it's just in a weird freaking spot. Alright, looks like we're back in the game. I guess if I put a short socket on the tight reach, it will be better. Yeah, welcome to my life.
At least you have a guard on the bottom, you can just take it out.
Well, that's gonna be fun to put back in. And the short socket 16. I love how this car has so much space to put shit on.
On the side.
Yeah.
Well, everything on the side is easy.
Everything is easy on this car. Not easy, it's just you should see the other Beamers, and then especially V8s. Like you can not even stick your hand anywhere from parts and stuff. Alright, looks like we have one more. No, it doesn't. Why is it stuck? Here we go. Just use your breaker bar and get it out of there. And then you'll get your terminal. The 16 is here. I was gonna say the 16 is gone. That's what it usually is.
16.
Yep, that's the 17. Break it loose. Just use a gear wrench. It's gonna save you a lot of time. It's really tight in there. Take that off. Make sure you don't lose it. And then there's another connector right here. Tilt it a little bit. Actually, you can't tilt it back. I'm gonna use 2 screwdrivers. One to push and one to do this.
Nice and easy.
Okay, that comes off. For a beamer, this alternator is pretty alright. Ow! It's kind of stuck there because it's got this guy. That's like over there. That's why it's kind of stuck. But yeah, that's what you need to do. Now we're gonna change the. Let's make sure the customer got me the correct part. I'm gonna take this cover off. Screwdriver again. Just wedge it on the side. Alright, so you take the cover off. And we have a new one. This is the guy. And basically these brushes, to take it out you need 8mm, 1, 2. This looks like a 6, so 6, 8, 8. Get your 1/4 inch. Get a 8mm. They're all 6, I lied. Don't be 7, please.
Yeah.
Never seen a 7 before, it's like brand new. Okay, so it's a 7mm. Take them off.
They're all 7?
They're all 7. They just look smaller for some reason. The kit came with brand new bolts, so I'm just gonna put them on. Save these for when something falls off or something. Actually, do I need to pick this up?
Deep.
Okay, third one. This comes off. Oh, I see. So this is what wears out. There are brushes right here. And that's probably too worn out to the point where when the shaft is turning, it's not making really good connection. We do need to release this somehow. Oh, okay, I see. So your part is gonna come like that. It's like pulled out. Alright, so new part comes out of the box like this. Make sure you don't push this together, because if you do, the brushes will pop off and then you won't be able to put it back in here. There's a reason why they did this. So you put it on first. Once you do, make sure it's seated, then you push on this part. And that pushes the brushes in. You're good now. So now you put your screws. Make sure you don't, at this point, you don't pull this out, because if you do, like I said, the brushes will pop off and you're in trouble. Just trying to put everything back where it was. So this screw goes in here. I have too many screws. I think you need to replace all of them. I'm not going to. And that 1, 2, and then this guy, the weird one, you put in here. Okay. 6mm, 7mm for everything. Push it back. Don't torque on it too much. This will break, and if it breaks, you just lost the money for this part.
Just turn it over.
Just make sure it's snug and you're good. Nothing crazy. And then now we're gonna want to put this alternator back. It's gonna be a pain in the ass to put back on unless you put some sort of lubricant here. So I'm just gonna spray some WD-40. Okay, so you're gonna spray some there. That was kind of too much. And some on here. I'll just spray in there. And they, yeah, that's it. Never mind. Okay, now it goes in this way. Connector up top. Make sure you connect to a connector first, because it's going to be a pain in the ass later. And then stick it back in. After you're done doing the power supply, put this cover back in. Just push it like that, it will pop in. And then get your safety fastener ready. And then you're just gonna push this guy back in here. Okay. Connector. Connector goes in. First one, you're gonna do the DME connector, which is the computer one. Just push it in until you hear a click. That means it's good. And then you get your safety terminal. And then pop that in there. Get your safety fastener. Pop that in there. Just use a gear wrench. Save everybody time.
Don't have enough room.
Alright, make sure it's tight. Very critical. If you keep this loose, it will break stuff. So make sure you don't. Got two fasteners. I'm gonna start with the bottom one.
Can't see the bottom.
Can't see it. Just gonna do it by feel. All right. Looks like it's not
lined up.
I think it's not lined up, but it should go in a little bit. before it stops. What the hell? Okay, that was way off.
Trying to break.
Okay. Now your rubber mallet.
Thanks.
There we go. So after a few bangs with the rubber mallet, you get it in place, and then you just tighten it. It's a 16mm, the longest bolt you could ever see in your life. But alright, there's more.
In the back hole.
Alright, there's a problem. I think I need to push it out a little bit. Alright, switch with me. Should have done this a long time ago.
Yeah, man.
That just broke.
That was broken.
No, it just broke it. I'll fix it.
That's the screw.
That's weird.
I'm trying to see that. I can't see that screw, but
I can't. You just gotta feel for it.
once you try to line up the top one and put the bottom one,
Think that will help?
you have to when we're doing it. Closer.
Think I'm in.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, might not want to edit that, but okay. It's really hard to see. Like, it's dark.
I mean, we could put this car in service mode, which is like 5 hours of taking off parts, and then this whole front end will be gone, and then you can just do whatever you want.
Oh, that's how they make money at the dealership.
Yeah, they charge you $300 per hour. Tight reach is my hero. Make sure it's torque to spec. Alright, now tying the
Top one.
upper pulley. It's got a dimple.
On the
Can you see it? There's dimple.
go this way.
Dimple right here.
Yeah.
This guy. That has a slot on the alternator housing that needs to go on. Now it's in place. See that? Here we go. That's in place. And then here, rubber mallet again. Alright, so push it, make sure this is in place, and then push this fastener all the way in, start it, make sure this stays in place. Actually, I'll just worry about it when I'm all the way in. And then you're just going to put this in here. Keep going. Keep going. I'm gonna get my tight reach. Short socket 16. And stick that in there. Absolutely the best tool you can ever buy. I fall deeper in love with it every day. Okay. And then you get that. Get this guy. Torque to spec. Make sure you do the bottom as well. Alright, I'm gonna have to switch over here. There we go. Torque to spec.
Tight as you can.
I'm just gonna put the torque in the description of the video, so they don't know. They will think I did it. Alright, so we're just gonna get the tensioner now. And we'll be all set. Alright. Gonna get your T45 again. And your trusty tensioner tool. Let's stick that in that pulley. Okay.
You can see it, but it's in there.
And then put the pulley is right there where my screwdriver is. Right there.
You can see it like that.
Yeah, that's where I'm sticking it to, and then you just put the belt back on the place and let go. Make sure the belt is good everywhere. It didn't come off. So when you start the car, nothing come flying off or anything.
With your cap.
And then you put your caps back on. The one with the bulge is the one on top. And just push it. Just pop back in there. And then the other one is for the tensioner. Yeah, and you just put it back in. That's what it looks like. Okay, and then we're good. We're just gonna put back the airbox and we'll test it. Right here, we do have one connector for the mass airflow sensor. Do not forget that. The car will not start. And this guy needs to be on top. Alright. I'm gonna just push this back in here. And you just stick the hose back for the windshield wiper fluid. Mass airflow sensor in. Clamp. Screw it. These clamps break, so don't torque them too hard. Ask me how I know. We're looking good. We're gonna go ahead and replace the battery. Let's go back and replace it. We did do one mistake. This car doesn't have a keyhole in the trunk, so if you disconnect the battery and then close the trunk, you're pretty much screwed if you don't have an extra battery or someone to jump you. But we do. I'm going to show you how to do this from the front of the vehicle. So every BMW has a jumping spot in the front and in the back. So what you're going to do, you're going to find this positive that goes straight to your battery, and then your negative is just going to go on your body. There is a negative terminal. Let me see, where is it on this car? Right here. This is your negative, the one with the bolt. Most Beamers have that. So it's just going to connect to, we have an extra battery we're going to connect to it, and then we'll unlock the trunk. Okay, so we got the negative. Positive is right here. Now the car has voltage. We're gonna unlock it. We just unlock the trunk, disconnect it.
You got 30 seconds.
No, it should be good. It's not. Let me get the.
Why should we close it back up? Dummy it up out. No, it's on.
Alright, so we unlocked the trunk. Showed you how, just in case you screw up like we did. Don't do this. I just put my keys in the trunk. I've done this before and I locked myself out. 10mm. Take both terminals off. If you're doing this job, you definitely know how to displace your battery. Take your battery off. This is definitely not the correct battery for this car. If you have this, go ahead and replace it like as soon as possible. You need at least 8. This is a 790. You need a 760 CCA on this car. If you don't know what that is, go to the local parts store and they'll help you with that. Positive to that side, negative on this side. Alright, so I'm just gonna stick the battery back in there. Put your positive terminal on. Make sure it's tight, because this could cause your voltage regulator to go bad if it's loose. So make sure it's tight enough. Don't go crazy and break stuff. Okay. Back in. And then
I don't think that was it. Was it?
It's a weird one, but it is. This usually has 2 bolts in here. I don't know where they are. Another one here that keeps it from going all over the place. We're gonna put a bolt in here, but usually you have a longer one that keeps this together, but someone lost it. Recording?
Yes.
Alright, so we just rigged up this
Contraption.
bunch of washers together so we can keep the battery from rolling all over the place. And it's gonna do a great job. See that? It's barely moving. We could stick something in here.
Straw.
Just don't want shit to fucking move. Alright, good enough. Or let's put this guy. I need something a little bit bigger. Alright, we are good to go. Good battery in, good regulator. Let's go ahead and start it and check out. We still have that problem. I highly doubt it, but let's start it up. Alright, so now we're gonna give it some gas and see what happens. And as you can see, the problem is not there anymore. So we're good to go. We're gonna go ahead and scan it as well and see if there is any codes. We saw that the problem is gone. We're gonna go ahead and scan the car, see if there's any codes left. Any present codes. This beast is wireless. This is how I roll.
Oh. I'm positive. Okay.
So we're gonna scan it. We're gonna go in history. Car was here yesterday, so it's still here. Diagnostics. Key is on. The code that we had was a high voltage at the ABS section. I'm gonna go diagnosis, control unit, chassis, ABS. Read codes.
No present code.
So this was, there was 3 codes in here, like I showed you in the beginning of this video. Now there's only one and it's not present, it's just stored. I'm gonna go ahead and reset it. I'm gonna recycle the car again and see if it comes back. I'm sure it won't, but I'm just trying to show you that the problem is fixed. I'm gonna go erase codes, yes, and then read, nothing, start it.
Show.
And then usually you need to cycle the engine twice for any codes to come back, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay, turn it off, back on, read codes. No codes, so our problem's fixed. If you like the video, please subscribe. and I'll be having a lot more videos coming. BMWs, non-BMWs. This is Ryan. I'll see you guys next time. Hey guys, the BMW doctor here, and today got this guy, Corey. He's got the Z4M that I showed you guys in the previous video, and I just got him this Z4M shirt. It's freaking awesome. Just wanted to put this like at the end of the video. There you go.
Thank you.